look, why don't we suspend all candidates in all parties, in all elections, until Israel approves them? Is that the democracy we want? And we have to ask ourselves, why is the entire political class in Britain in thrall to a tiny little country 2,200 miles away from here, and nothing can be said by anybody here which they don't like? What is it? What hold is it that this little country has on our politics in Western countries? We all know in America it's about money, but the sums of money here in Britain are paltry. By American standards, you'd laugh. You can only spend about £14,000 in a general election in one constituency. Are these people enthralled to Israel for £3,000, £4,000 or £5,000, in which case they're precious cheap? If other lobbyists knew how cheap they were, they would be moving in and getting a piece of the action. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know why they are so terrified of Israel that they're ready to sack their own candidates in the middle of a by-election when I am breathing down their neck. That's how scared of Israel they are. And when this is all over, and I fully anticipate it will be over with a couple of new letters after my name, we have to ask ourselves how, why, when British politics became effectively outsourced to Netanyahu's Israel, whose pleasure or displeasure dictates who can stand, who can win, who can be elected, and what policy they can follow.
I thought it was pretty bad form for George Galloway to win and for Rishi Sunak to go running in front of the media and denouncing Galloway's beliefs, what he stands for, trying to discredit him. And the thing is, he was elected. Galloway was elected. Rishi Sunak and the last bunch of conservatives weren't elected. They're showing that they don't give a shit about what the people of the UK care about. And they are totally beholden to Israel. And Galloway's calling them out. And the fact that Rishi Sunak needed to jump up and cry, "Oh, George Galloway, he's like, bad influence on the UK." While they have been tearing apart the UK for so many years that it's now normal to them. George Galloway for Prime Minister, that's my call. Yeah, he needs to hook up with Jeremy Corbyn and boost up this third party. Forget about Labour. Labour are a lost cause. Labour are Tory light, and Starmer has been proving that, and they proved it by villainizing Corbyn. Comrade Corbyn, he was anti-Semitic because he dared speak against Israel's policies, not against the Jewish people. That's what anti-Semitism is, speaking against Jewish people as a culture, as a religion. He wasn't. He was denouncing Israel's policies, Israel's ongoing 70-something-year-old war against the Palestinians, Israel's destabilization of the whole region with their policies and their practices. That's what he was speaking against. And what did they do? They denounced him. They called him comrade. They said he was anti-Semitic. And they finally forget the fact that he had the highest labor majority of people who joined the Labour Party to bring him into power. Democracy proved itself to work to get him into power. But then they came in and showed they don't give a shit about democracy. And now he's sitting in the backbench somewhere. They've relegated him to backbencher. Shut up, Corbyn. Galloway ain't standing for that. I was never really a big Galloway fan based on his personality, but at the same time, he's speaking up and he's getting people wound up. He's pushing their buttons. They're afraid of him. Rishi Sunak's little bitch ass is going down eventually. And who's gonna take over? Who's next? Another Tory? Are we gonna all stand together and let that happen again? I sure as hell hope not. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Mr. 76 signing out.